What's going on, everyone? So like before, I want to just do a quick video because I am a little behind. This one is going to be a bit quick for a review on episodes 7 and 8 of Velma because it seems like the season finale is out already. So I just wanted to do this real quick, go over episodes 7 and 8. I do have a little bit to talk about, especially with episode 7. So episode 7, there's a festival called Fog Fest. And it's basically like the Crystal Cove like festival of the year or whatever, and they're competing to see who's going to be. It's basically like prom, like Fogfest King, Prom King, Prom Queen. You know, but it's basically like that, right? And Velma essentially finds out that the serial killer plans on killing somebody at Fogfest. One thing I found weird was she found the serial killer's cell phone, right? Now, I want you to imagine you're the serial killer. Like, you are the serial killer, right? And now you have this phone, right? Now, somebody calls it, right? And you're answering the phone. Are you seriously going to answer the phone and say, oh, okay, I need to go into serial killer mode. Now, all I need to do is just breathe into the phone. Because that's what he does. How does he know who's calling it? How does he know when they're going to call it? He could have been at the grocery store doing some shopping or whatever, and then he gets this phone. Like, how do you know? As being the serial killer, how do you know? Right? And secondly, it's kind of weird. Why would you answer the phone anyway? Right? It's kind of weird. I don't know why you would answer the phone anyway. But anyways, Norville and Fred kind of end up having a spat and a fight over who's going to be Fog King, because Norville feels bad because he tried to act like an alpha male in the prior episode and was just being an asshole to Gigi and was ignoring her, wasn't responding back to her texts. So he views him and Gigi being crowned as Prom King and Prom Queen as a way to make it up to her for that. So he kind of puts all of her needs in the back seats for his need, which is becoming Prom King, Prom Queen, which he thinks is actually her need, but it's not. And Fred, his parents basically said, well, if you don't become Fog King, you can, leave. You can not come back to our house. So he is needing to become Prom King. And let's see. So what Velma does is she disguises herself as a man to enter, because I guess the only way you could enter the contest is if you're either a girl with a guy or you're just a guy. I guess as a girl you couldn't go in by yourself or something. I don't know. I didn't get it. So she disguised herself as a man named Manny. It's not very funny, but okay. Like, it would, like, some of the jokes in this show, like, that would have been funny if this was like a Cartoon Network show. You know, like if she was a woman who disguised herself as a man and her name is Manny. That would have been funny if this was like Steven Universe or something. But you're writing an adult show that's going to come out on HBO Max. That is not funny for adults. Adults don't find that's childish humor. You're a man, you're a woman disguising yourself as a man, you're trying to come up with a name. Oh, what about Manny? That's fun. Again, that's funny for like a kid's show. The writing in this show, as I've been watching it, it's so weird. It tries so hard to be edgy and self-aware and very hard political and all this stuff, and then it does weird jokes like this that aren't funny for an adult. But again, if I picture it, like if this joke was in a kids show, like I could see it being funny for a kids show. It's just the writing is so weird. It's very off and on backwards. But she comes to realize as she infiltrates the party as a man, she comes to realize that I guess people are treating her differently, and she, I guess, realizes that, oh, it's so easy to be a man and all this stuff, which I disagree with. Like, having lived as one for a very long time, it's not easy. One thing I thought was, I guess, funny was when she walks out of the bathroom and she says, "Oh, I love being a man because nobody judges you whenever you walk out of the bathroom and you didn't wash your hands." That's funny because I've been in a lot of scenarios where I've seen that. But me personally, if I'm washing my hands and I see another guy just go to the bathroom and just leave, I think that's nasty. Especially now, like, if you do number one, like, and you don't, I'm not going to throw the book at you for it. But if you do number two, right, and you don't wash your hands, that's nasty. Because you could legitimately get somebody sick, right? And yourself sick, you know? If you do number two, everybody, wash your dang hands before you leave the bathroom. Like, that's nasty. But anyways, but basically the episode kind of ends where Fred's kind of alone by himself, and the serial killer there is there and catches him off guard, and it cuts to black. Well, now we go into episode 8, and we find all of the gang, with the exception of Fred, kind of trapped. They're all kind of trapped underground, all like stuck behind this rock. And we do find out that Fred is actually beneath them. He got kidnapped by the serial killer, and he actually ends up finding all the other girls that were quote unquote killed. Right, their brains were taken out, but their brains were actually preserved inside, like, it's very Futurama. You guys remember Futurama, where like the heads of the presidents were preserved inside those little tanks, and they were able to talk and speak? It was just like that, except they didn't have their head. It was just their brain. And I guess there was like a kind of funny scene where Fred, at the beginning, when he was talking to all three of them, he started really having like flirting with Brenda. But then, like, the longer he's there, he cheats on Brenda with the other two brains, but somehow none of them knew about it. I actually did think that was pretty funny. That was pretty good writing. That even though they're all in this tiny room, he's able to somehow cheat on all of them and have a relationship with all of them in this short period of time, and none of them found out about it. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so basically this is kind of a flashback episode, and it doesn't flash back to prior episodes. It just kind of, it's one of those things where they start out in a predicament, and then the rest of the episode is just kind of flashing back to how they got there. But long story short, Velma ends up meeting her mom finally gets reconnected to her mom, because like she's about to fall off the ravine, off the cliff, and die, and then the person that reaches out and grabs her is her mom. I don't know where her mom came from. I don't know how long her mom was down there. I don't know what her connection is. I guess we'll find that out in the next episode. But they end up getting reconnected, and they all they have the quote unquote mystery machine, but it's not the mystery machine yet. It's just a blank silver van. It's literally the mystery machine van, but it doesn't have. It's got no paint on it. It's just a silver van. So I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do with that and how they're going to style that or whatever. But I don't know. Was a bit interesting to see. I'm curious what they're going to do in the final episode. So far, it's not... There's no payoff so far. Like, for what I've watched from the episodes and from what I've seen and from the poor writing and the poor humor I've had to endure, I'm not going to call this show the worst show on the planet, but this show better have a payoff to have made it worth it. Like, I actually found myself getting really intrigued on the mystery, and I'm still curious who the serial killer is and what is like what his tie is to everything else. But I guess we'll find out. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next and final review of Velma.